morning, guys. We are up really early today. It's still 6 o'clock in the morning and it's still dark here. Today we are going to another city which is called Mombasa, which is far on the coast.
It's about 600 kilometers from Nairobi and we have to go eastward. So this journey we plan to actually do it on the train. So we booked a train ticket last night and now we're heading to the railway station. We just called in an Uber, so we're waiting for it to come and then we'll get going that way.
Maybe 4 days. Yeah. Maybe not. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Can I get your number? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
Hi guys. Hello. Fine. How are you?
Been following your post via YouTube.
Yesterday I gave her the channel. So this is Jasmine. Hi Jasmine.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. So she's the first person we speak to every time we come into the apartment or go out of the apartment.
And she's been very helpful with our local travel suggestions.
I just love the way people are so friendly. Like I've never seen an Indian guy meeting ladies who are so friendly. Okay.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Bye. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How about you?
Fine, thank you. Station looks pretty cool.
Outside I thought it was the airport. It looks that cool.
Yeah. Apparently this railway station is also built by with the Chinese government's help.
Yeah.
So we're curious to check it out. The last time we saw something like this was
in Laos.
So now we have our e-ticket, so we have to go and get the physical boarding pass. So we'll go do that now.
Automatic ticket printing.
That's one. Okay, 2 tickets. Let's go. That's Nairobi Terminus. So we just got our tickets printed from the machine and all we had to do was enter the ticket number and our M-Pesa mobile number and that was it. Show us the tickets. So now we just have to go inside. The security checks are quite elaborate. That's pretty crazy. I'll tell you an interesting story once we get inside.
We are inside the terminal now. It looks really fancy. There are many restaurants where you can have your breakfast and coffee. And it's all glass.
You see the waiting area looks pretty cool.
It's like an airport.
So this is built with Chinese assistance and the very first thing even this area reminds us of is the same terminal we saw in Laos. And that's also built by the Chinese. This railway line, like Ravi was saying in our other video, is actually meant for connecting multiple countries. It was supposed to also connect Uganda, but I guess the project is still underway.
The security check here is really elaborate. At the gate we had a little bit of hiccup. I took out my phone to just take Instagram story, but Navneet was vlogging with the action camera, and then there was a security lady standing right in front of us. She called Navneet telling, "Sir, come here. Madam, you wait there."
And after that she said, what were you doing with the camera? I told her I was trying to take a picture.
And he was so clumsy while doing that, he even made the camera drop down.
It's the first time the camera fell.
And now we have a small scratch at the corner of the camera.
Actually saw what video we had shot and we hadn't really shot much other than the building's entrance. So she said, okay, go ahead and delete it. And she kept making jokes along the way. We were also quite friendly that
She
way.
even asked us which country we were from, and she verified our passports also.
Yeah.
And I think after 2-3 minutes, she was fine, and she was like, buy me a coffee now.
So
in the middle, she was like, madam can go, but sir has to come with me. I'm like, no, he's my husband, I need him.
so that's why Shish was called lawyer. Anyways,
We booked this train ticket online. This website, we'll just write it down here. It was pretty simple. It just asked our names and our passport numbers and the date and the time of the
you
train.
can only book the ticket online if you have an M-Pesa number. But I did find out that you can go to bookaway.com as a foreigner and buy a ticket there without an M-Pesa number. So
Okay.
that's another way. Otherwise, the official site is the best and easiest. That's how we bought it with Ravi's help. He used his M-Pesa number to get us in.
So when we came here to the train station, we had to enter a mobile number and then another number called account number, which was mentioned on the ticket. Once we entered it, it gave us 2 physical tickets.
So with that boarding pass, we're now sitting here in the terminal waiting to board the train. The security check was actually pretty detailed. So once we got through the first metal detector, we had to place our bags on the floor. A bunch of dogs came sniffing the entire set of bags over there, and basically that was a very detailed check. There were 2 dogs, both sniffing for different things, I guess.
It's the first time I'm seeing some kind of a check like this in a train station.
And after that, we went through another set of metal detectors.
There were
And
totally 4 times where our bags were scanned and 2 times where our passport, 3 times where our passports were checked.
so it's pretty detailed, more than an airport, you could even say.
Yeah.
Any articles on the hooks, they are meant for hugs and cool.
Let me give you a quick tour of the washroom here. So they have a toilet seat covers which is empty, a small sink, and then a mirror. The floor is really neat and there's no smell.
Tito Alain, Roy, Niaseni, Maria Kani, and our final station.
So this train has around 16 or 17 coaches. Each of these have so many seats. You can see there are 3 seats this side and 2 on the other side. And 2 consecutive seats face each other, and they have a table in front so you can keep your snacks or have your laptop and work on it. And the window is really clear. There are no railings, so you can enjoy the view very nicely. It is well lit. They have so many lights and it's also air conditioned, so it's really comfortable. They have a luggage rack on top where we can store our bags. But I don't see any plug point or any USB points to charge our devices. And I also heard that they have a coach just for restaurants, so we're gonna go take a look at it later.
So yesterday Ravi was telling us that this entire line between Nairobi and Mombasa actually was built a very long time ago when both Kenya and India were under the British Empire, and basically a lot of Indians and Pakistanis are brought here, and along with local Kenyans, majority of the railway was actually built. There was a very large forest reserve called as the Savo National Park. While building the railway line, it actually divided this into both the east and the western sides. So on this particular line, a lot of people have actually lost their lives because of man-eating lions that were prowling around here. In fact, a movie was also filmed back in 1996 or so. It's called The Ghosts and the Darkness. We haven't watched it yet, but Ravi told us it's really interesting too. And the whole story about this railway line getting built and the lions attacking, that's pretty much the premise of that story. So looking forward to watch it. If you have watched it though, let us know if you liked it. this railway line cuts through the national park itself, even now animals on both sides can actually move between each other because they have dug tunnels underneath the roads and the railway line that stretches right through. So that's pretty cool. And people say that they've actually been lucky enough to spot a few wild animals here, including lions, even today. So gonna be watching out.
How much is it?
The old railway line. What did you order?
I ordered one chapati with bean stew, one big cola, and one packet of chips. He's ordering
Asante
food.
boss.
Yeah, I'm making that call for the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Nicholas.
Nicholas. Nice to meet you. Ah, okay, you're bored.
Yeah.
He's calling the restaurant cab so that they'll prepare and bring it.
Yes.
We can go there to eat also? No?
I was looking forward to going to the restaurant coach and having our lunch there, but unfortunately our ticket is economy class and only the people who are holding first class tickets can go to the restaurant cab. So we're going to have our meal here. With this
Shish already had one pack of chips.
That's not mine.
There? Whose is it?
That's yours.
No. Do you have any other flavor? A spicy flavor maybe?
Cheese and onion.
You want cheese and onion? Yeah.
It's so hot. Thank you. But this is also hot.
This is hot. No, it's fine.
It's not cold. Now we're having lunch on the train. We have got 2 chapatis, some beans, some green, a cola, a chips, a hungry Navneet, and an amazing view.
It's so cool to be in the African savannah, riding a train and eating. I never thought we'd get to do something like this.
Yeah. It tastes exactly like our rajma masala, and this one tastes like our palak curry.
And chapati?
And chapati, it's not like our type of chapati, it's more like Indian parota. It's thick, but the taste is really good.
Hello, Shish. I was just sitting here. I actually got to see a bunch of zebras, a big group of zebras just gathered together. And then I also got to see some African elephants, the ones with the big ears, just right there. I tried zooming in, I'm on the phone camera, but looks like I couldn't really get all the way up close to show you. Like a We're almost there at Mombasa.
Already.
Another 10 minutes or so. But you missed a bunch of zebras on this side and a bunch of elephants on the other side.
Why didn't you wake me up? Hey, look! Camels! You missed the camels! We finally made it to Mombasa, and as soon as we stepped out of the train, it's so hot and humid. It's 36 degrees.
And we're still wearing jackets the way we would wear in Nairobi.
I miss Nairobi's weather already.
Somehow the Mombasa Terminus looks a lot cooler than the Nairobi one.
It's bigger and it has gardens on all the sides, and there's so many tourists here. Now we're on the bus and this will take us to ferry. And we got this right outside the terminus.